Greetings, I'm Kathy Green with Christian news and interviews. I'm going to talk to you today about the Proud Boys. I wonder what they're so proud of. Let's see. Proud Boys leader Enrique Tarrio was sentenced Monday to more than 5 months in jail for burning a church's Black Lives Matter banner in December and bringing high capacity rifle magazines to Washington, D.C., days before the United States Capitol insurrection. The decision was handed down Monday by Judge Harold Cushenberry Jr. of D.C. Superior Court. Even though Tarrio was not in Washington on the day of the January 6th insurrection, the judge said Tarrio's preceding conduct in the nation's capital undermined American democracy. The court must respect the right of any citizen to peacefully assemble, protest, and make his or her views known on issues, Cushenberry said, but Mr. Tarrio's conduct in these criminal cases vindicate none of these democratic values. Instead, Mr. Tarrio's actions betrayed them. So Tarrio did plead guilty back in 2000, back in July of this year, 2021. You have to wonder about people who go around desecrating anything on the property of a church. I mean, that has to be a really sick and evil and warped mind. Listen to this. The flag burning incident occurred at the Asbury United Methodist Church, a historically black church, on December the 12th, after Tarrio and other Proud Boys attended a pro-Trump rally in Washington that later led to violent clashes. He was arrested when he returned to D.C. on January the 4th, shortly before the Capitol insurrection, and was found with two high-capacity magazines that are banned under D.C.'s strict gun control laws. After his arrest, he was released but ordered to stay out of D.C. Thank you. Your presence is not wanted here. Persona non grata. Ordered to stay out of D.C., a move that senior Justice Department officials later said was intended to tamp down potential violence on January the 6th. In a letter to the judge ahead of sentencing, the church's senior pastor said the flag burning incident traumatized many of the congregants and brought back visions of slavery, the Ku Klux Klan, and cross burnings. Good for that pastor for speaking up. None of this turn the other cheek stuff here. Okay? The pastor, the Reverend Dr. Lander M. Mills, also spoke passionately during Monday's sentencing hearing about the long-term impact of Tarrio's actions, condemning them as brazenly racist. She said Tarrio led a quote-unquote marauding band of angry white men, apparently looking for trouble, through the streets of D.C., adding, in our opinion, this was an act of intimidation and racism. Well, I think that white people, if they were given a voice, would say, his name is Enrique, and his last name is Tarrio. He's Hispanic. But on the other hand, I think that Hispanic people would say, keep him over there. We don't want him. If the judge wants to accuse him, if the pastor wants to accuse him of being white people can have him. I don't think many ethnic groups want to claim this guy at this point, okay? The long and the short of it is, he's been given a 5-year sentence. I'm sorry, a 5-month sentence. It should have been 5 years. And check out what this coward said. I'd like to profusely apologize for my actions. What I did was wrong. Doesn't that sound like a little third grader who's been caught with his hand in the cookie jar? Tarrio, well, I'm a Christian, so I won't say what I like to say. I'll end it there. I'll keep you guys posted.